Is the Ratana Sutra a prayer? How can humans invoke such mass blessings by reciting the Ratana Sutra? Who grants the blessings?
Okay. It is a good question. I want to tell you about the Ratana Sutra, the beginning, the root. So during the Buddha's time, in the Lichavi kingdom, there was a big disaster. There was people were dying, like this corona thing. There was three kinds of problems. One was they had no rain for a long time, and there was no food, and people died of starvation. Animals died of starvation. They were dying so much that they couldn't even get rid of the corpses. There's no one to carry the corpses around. So they were rotting here and there. And then the sickness, roga bhaya, durbiksha bhaya, amanusya bhaya. That is the fear of the roga is the virus or the disease. Durbiksha is the lack of food, and the country was devastated, no food because of a continuous, lack of rain. And then there was amanusya is non-human beings, like unknown non-human beings also infested the place. So there was no escape. The kings couldn't do anything. In desperation, they went and asked the Buddha what to do. And the literary kings asked the Buddha to give them some remedy. And the Buddha, it appears, came to the place, to this kingdom, and then with a bowl in hand, he and Venerable Ananda walked all over this place chanting the Ratana Sutra. And then they sprinkled water and they had to jump across the dead bodies. There was no road. Everything was festering and rotting masses. And then they were chanting this Ratana Sutra and going round and round. And a miracle happened. It started raining. There was a drought for so many years. And it rained and rained and rained for 7 days non-stop. And then all the dead bodies got floated into the river, and the whole place was washed away. And they became normal. So that is the story. Now, the efficacy of the Ratana Sutra. So Ratana Sutra speaks about, it's an asseveration of the truth. That is to say, in Sinhala we call it Satyakriya. Satyakriya is you assert and say, this is true. By this truth may you be well. So this Satyakriya is all about the power of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. So Ratana Sutra speaks about how extremely powerful the Buddha is, how extremely powerful the Dhamma is to overcome all the misery of the world, and how extremely powerful the Sangha who have attained sainthood and who are completely free from all defilements. So the Buddha makes use of these powers, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and says, by this truth, by the truth that the Buddha is so powerful, may you be well. By the truth that the Dhamma is so powerful, it can eradicate all your misery, your samsaric suffering it can eradicate. So, by this truth may you be well. Then the Sangha, they are the witness who have reached the final sainthood where they have given up all their defilements of the mind and they are so pure and their power is unlimited power. They all have unlimited power. So the Buddha says, by the power of the Sangha, may you be well. So the whole Ratana Sutra is about the truth, the asseveration of the truth. That is to say, the Satya Kriya. This is true. By this truth may you be well. The Buddha is so powerful. This is an absolute truth. By that truth may you be well. The Dhamma is so powerful. It can eradicate all your suffering. By this truth may you be well. The Sangha, they witness, they stand as witness, because they have attained the final sainthood and they have so much power because they have no more defilements in their minds are so pure. By this truth, may you be well. So it's an asseveration of the truth. So that has power. Even if you say, even we can do that. Angulimala also did that. Angulimala, he was going round and then he heard a woman crying and yelling. Then he found out what? She couldn't deliver, the baby was across. So she went and told the Buddha, can't you do something? The Buddha said, why should I? You do it. You assert. You say, take a determination. Ever since I became an arahant, I have never known a moment where I have ever taken the life of anybody. By this truth may you be well. So that is the Angulimala Sutta. So he went and chanted this. He said, sister, ever since I became an arahant, I don't know of a day that I have ever taken the life of a human or of any living being. By this truth may you be well. So he went and blessed her, by that truth may you be well. And then the baby in her womb turned and then she had a normal delivery. So up to today people come and chant the Angulimala Sutra for women who are pregnant and who cannot deliver the baby. So up to today it is being observed and it is found to be efficacious. It is efficacious. So this is a Satya Kriya and it has power. Any one of us can do it. We can say, this is the absolute truth. By this truth may I be well. I can say that. I can even say, the Buddha is absolutely correct. By that truth may I be well. And I can even become well by. I can say the Dhamma is absolutely correct. By the truth may I be well. Then also I get the Satya Kriya. I can say the enlightened Sangha, they are absolutely free from all defilements. By that truth may I be well. So I can do it myself. So what the bhikkhus are doing is they chant that over and over again. And then just like the Buddha did during his lifetime, it has been carried over the centuries up to today that this power of the Ratana Sutra is able to overcome all these human problems like what we are having in Corona today. So I don't know whether there's any other question that is coming up again.
I have a question now. When we are chanting the sutra, the
Yeah,
person who is chanting also must be of a certain
very
discipline
true.
level.
The one
Yeah.
who is absolutely good, otherwise there is no efficacy in that. That is why I was angry with the armed rulers, because they were talking about all the nonsense for 40 minutes and then they chanted the Pirit only 20 minutes. So we had it here in this ashram for 7 days, day and night. The nuns were chanting, and the army brought huge uh, cauldrons of water from all the four rivers in Sri Lanka, and they chanted them, and they made pirits, water. Then they took the water, and these nuns took shifts from 2 to 4 in the night and 4 to 6, like that, 2 hours, 2 hours, day and night non-stop. But they chanted only the Ratana Sutta, nothing else, nothing about themselves or who or why or anything. I also was one of the participants, and I can vouch for that it was a most beautiful thing for 7 days, and the whole place, you feel as if it has been, clean and purified, because the nuns were good, and the chanting was good, and their purpose and their intention was good, and that water was taken away by the army, and then they put it into the rivers and they sprinkled all over. So this can be done by any one of us. So if we chant the Pirit, it is good for us and it is good for the neighborhood, because the non-human beings are very receptive to this. That is one thing. So there the Buddha is inviting the non-human beings to come and protect the human beings. So that power is also there, and non-human beings come to help us. So it can be divine being, it can be strong people, or so at a time like this, any one of us can chant that Ratana Sutra, and we will get some kind of relief. Okay?
Sadhu sadhu. Thank you,
Yeah.
Bhikkhuni. Who grants these blessings when we chant this? Who grants
There
the
is no
blessings?
one who grants the blessings. The power of the truth is what grants the blessing. Satya Kriya, it is the power of the truth that gives the blessing. There is no person. Okay?
Sadhu sadhu.